ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम सदाशिवसमारंभां शंकराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। नमः श्रीशङ्करानन्द गुरुपादाम्बुजन्मने सविलासमहामोह ग्राहग्रासैककर्मणे. So we have been studying the third chapter of Panchadashi called Panchakosha Viveka. So how that Brahman can be realized by discriminating between the Panchakoshas and the spirit, the Atma, the consciousness. So in the last portion we have studied that Brahman, which is Satchidananda Swarupaha, is Sat, Chit and Ananda Swarupaha. What is the Sat aspect of Brahman that we saw in the last class, in the last section? There we proved that Brahman is Asti. It is pure existence. It can never be non-existent. And therefore, Kidruk tarhiti chet pruchet idruktata nasi tatrahi. And there is no Atman like whatness. If you ask, what is that like Atman like? There is no Atma is like this or like that, because it cannot be compared with anything. Tat Swarupam Vinischinu. So that Swarupa is to be firmly understood, contemplated upon. So now, is Swaprakasha, though it is Atma is unknowable. Unknowable as an object of experience, Atman cannot be known. But it is self-illumined. Swaprakasha, Aparoksha, Avidye api. Even though it is not knowable as I know a particular vastu, but here Atman is Swaprakasha and Bhavatayam Satyam Jnanam Anantam Chaiti Astiha Brahma Lakshanam. So what is the Satyatvam we saw in the last class? Satyatvam Badarahityam and Jagat Badhaika Sakshina. So what is that Sat? That is Sat which can never be negated. That which can never be negated, Badarahityam, and that essence which cannot be negated is ultimately Jagat Badhaika Sakshina. It is the witness of the entire Jagat, witness of the negation of the entire world. When is the negation? Even Nitya Pralaya, during deep sleep, the whole world is negated, but I am the witness of it. Or in Mahapralaya also, I don't die, I exist, I am eternal consciousness. So therefore, I will be the witness of everything as Sakshi, Jagat Sakshi. So this Jagat Sakshitvam example is given in 30th verse. So Satyatvam Badarahityam Jagat Badhaika Sakshinaha Badaha Kim Sakshiko Bruhi Natu Asakshika Isyate. So therefore, Badaha Kim Sakshiko Bruhi. So please, who will know the negation of this witness? There must be somebody who will know the negation. So, an absence without the knower of the absence is not proved. Natu asakshikaha ishyate. So, an absence is there. Can you prove absence? When you say it is absence, it is nothing, everything negated. Without an observer of the negation, how can we say that there is absence? If you say there is nothing here in the room, that means what? Apart from me, there may be nobody in the room. But if I don't myself don't exist in the room, I cannot make a statement that this room is empty. Actually, not empty. What I mean is nobody else is there. So even to claim that nobody else is here, I must be there, somebody, that is I, must be there to certify the absence. So this is what the thought we have seen in the last section. We have concluded with that 29th verse. Now let us study 30th verse. An example, an illustration is given. How example is given? That is what Satyatvam Badarahitya. The Satyam, the truth can never be negated. So how it is given? It is said here. अपनीतेषु मूर्तेषु यमूर्तं शिष्यते वियत् शक्येषु बाधितेष्वन्ते शिष्यते यत्तदेव तत् अपनीतेषु मूर्तेषु यमूर्तं शिष्यते वियत् शक्येषु बाधितेष्वन्ते शिष्यते यत्तदेव तत्. Now, मूर्तेषु अपनीतेषु. मूर्तेषु, objects with forms. That is all objects. All objects means they have form. So various objects with form are there. Apaniteshu, when they are removed. Say suppose in the room, there are so many articles are kept. All the objects in the room which have a dimension, that is length, breadth, etc. is there. When all these things are removed, all objects in the room are emptied. Apaniteshu murteshu. Murteshu, which has a form. Apaniteshu, when all of them have been removed. Viyat amurtam hi shishyate viyat. And what remains is, space is ultimately, when all the objects from the room, suppose removed, then what remains? Only space in the room. Imagine room example I'm giving you. From total space example, we may not imagine. Suppose all the objects suspended in total space in the form of stars, solar systems, universes, all these have forms only. So when all these forms are suppose removed from the space, then what remains is Viyat Shishyate. What remains is space only remains. So imagine only space is left. There is nothing to exist, no form exists in the infinite space. And what is the nature of the space? Amurtam. Space has no form. Space is infinite, but it has no form. It is formless. So, just as from space, all the objects with the form have been removed, then what remains is only space. Similarly, Shakyeshu Bhaditeshu. Similarly, all those things which are negatable, which can be negated, all those things, Shakyeshu Bhaditeshu, all those things which can be negated. In all of them, which can be negated, ante, after that, after you negate everything that which is capable of negation, yat shishyate tadeva tat. I think you are following text also. Shlokas are there in the textbook with you. Yat shishyate tadeva tat. So what is all negatable? Neti neti. So you negate everything. So all can be negated because mind, intellect, indriyas, prana, sharira, all those things can be negated. When you negate everything in on the seat of meditation, meaning give up ownership of them. Like in deep sleep state, I dissolve, I negate everything, I dissolve everything into me, I give up everything, I renounce everything. Then I alone remain in deep sleep state. The consciousness witnessing consciousness remain. All forms are negated. Forms of waking plane, forms of dream state are negated. So, after negating everything that can be negated, what remains which cannot be negated, that is Atma. Tadeva Tat. That alone is that Atma. This is Upanishads. So it's a contemplation. Just as in the space all forms are existing, when all forms are dissolved, only space alone exists. Space has no form. Similarly, when all the Panchakoshas are negated, we are discussing Panchakosha Viveka. So, Yena Tyajasi Tat Tyaja, first Rishi says that by which you give up everything, that is by Ahankar, by ego. I give up, I give up, I give up, I give up. Who is giving up everything? I. I is ego, I ego, small I, ego I. That also you give up, teacher says. When teacher says that also you give up, yena tyajasi tat tyaja, that also you give up. That by which you did it, you left everything. So ego claims I left this, I left. And ultimately the one by one who just renounced everything, the ego also renounced. Then what remains is, which cannot be negated, that is you, that is Swarupa. That is called Swarupe Avasthanam. Then what you remain is, you remain as your own self. So that is a discovery of our existence. The clue is what here given by Vidyaranya Muni is to drop. Drop what? Naturally, we can't drop body, mind, intellect, not like that. So drop the identification with it. On the seat of meditation, when we give up identification with everything, then what remains is pure truth. That is you. So the example is space and the objects. We can recognize this example. I apply it to Atma Tattva, and Atman is that which cannot be negated. Beautiful. Now, Sarvabhadena kinchit chet yadyanna kinchit tadeva tat bhashaye vidyante nirbhadam tavadastihi sarvabhadena kinchit chet yanna kinchit tadeva tat bhashaye vidyante nirbhadam tavadastihi. First time I read not Sandhi which was not done. Second time I corrected. Sarabhade nakinchit chet yan nakinchit tadevata. Okay. Now, the beautiful thing. What is that? Sarvabhade. When everything is given up, negated. Sarvabhade nakinchit chet, and nothing is left behind. All five chits are negated. Sarvabhade nakinchit chet yan nakinchit tadevata. Very beautiful thing. Now you say, sir, if a student says that when I give up everything, all my panchakoshas are given up. identification with the body, prana, manaha, buddhi. I gave up. The student says, if you give up sarabhade na kinchit chet, then nothing remains. When you negate everything, what remains is nothing. Then the teacher says, yan na kinchit, yat na kinchit, tadeva tat. That what you call really nothing is left. Inverted commas. You say really nothing is left after giving up the panchakoshas. After negating everything that can be negated, nothing is left to negate. So really there is nothing. The teacher says that really nothing, that indeed is Brahman. Tadeva Tad Brahman. Beautiful. So Panchadashi is a serious subject. It makes you think. As Vidyaranamuni text, if we study, it makes us think and clarity it will give. Now, when you say that there is nothing remains when I give up everything, so what you call really nothing, actually that really nothing is nothing but Brahman. Because what is that state? That state is, that state of Brahman is why it is called nothing. There exists nothing in it. Nothing other than itself. Therefore, bhasha eva atra vidhyante. There is only language is differing here. Somebody calls that state is full. Somebody calls that state is nothing. Here language only differs. Why? That Brahman which is full actually is Satchidananda Swarupa. It is a positive, it is not negative. But that state is that in which there is nothing else. So I call that state as really nothing. So same Brahman, in one language I say there exists Brahman. From the point of view of the Jagat which was existing before, seen by me, when I negated, when I say there is nothing, actually there is nothing. Isness existence is there. So that nothing what you are claiming to be, what claiming that it is, that itself is Brahman. Tadeva Tat. Therefore, that is after negating everything, there will be Brahman. There is something behind. I call it as nothing. Doesn't matter. Your language may differ. Bhasha eva atra vidyante. Nirbhadam tavad asti. Nirbhadam tavad nirbhadam asti. There remains that which cannot be negated. After negating everything, there remains something which cannot be negated. And that which cannot be negated is Brahman. So this again and again thought is very important. Buddhists say it is all nothing, Shunyavada. So Shunya means it is not that state is Shunya. Gurudev also clarified this. That state is full of Brahman, state of Ananta. It's a state of pure bliss. It can't be nothing there. But I call that state as nothing because that state is devoid of the presence of all other things, which was earlier superimposed on Brahman. In my Ajnana Sthiti, I could see Jagat. I could see names and forms. Adhyasas, superimposed. When I awaken myself to that state of reality, the superimposition disappears. Disappears means it may continue to appear, but it will no more haunt me. So here actually fear comes. That's why in Vedanta, in Vedas, Upanishads, one thing very difficult to cross is fear. Fear of losing oneself in the infinite ocean of Brahman. Fear of your existence completely dissolves in Brahman. And you awaken as Brahman. The entire superimposed Jagat is given up. And because there is Brahman, a positive entity, it is, therefore Jagat was superimposed. We saw earlier this thought. If there is nothing as substratum to superimpose, you cannot superimpose Jagat on Brahman. So Brahma, Adhishtanam should be there, substratum should be there for any superimposition to take place. So therefore, very clearly, he says that nirbhadam, non-negotiable thing, that which what remains is non-negated Atma, that is Brahman. You may call it as Shunya, nothingness, but it is something. It is not Shunya as absence of everything. In that state, there is absence of every other vastu, name and form. But that state is pure existence. Okay. So this is how Panchakosha Vivekas ke dwara, through the discrimination of Panchakosha Viveka, we will reach slowly the Atma. So what should be sadhana point of view? Sadhana point of view is our attachment, identifications with the body, mind, intellect complex slowly should be given up. Okay, Swamiji, I am not the body, I understood. But during pain, I am unable to, I give medicine, of course, I am unable to stand apart. But in meditation, I can withdraw. In deep sleep, I am withdrawing. And attachment to notions, attachment to ideas. This is my idea. My idea only should be accepted by everybody. My idea alone is correct. So that also I am attached to intellect in the idea level. So unless we give up our attachments, you can suggest your an idea. If that is not taken up, what can we do? But my idea is not taken, so I get hurt. So friends, this is what we have to understand. Our identification, we should use this Panchakoshas, no doubt about it, for Vyavahar in the Jagat world. But slowly and steadily, by the grace of Gurus, our identification with this thing should be reduced. Attachment should be reduced, not identification in the beginning. Attachment should be reduced. Then we will be able to move ahead inch by inch towards our own self. Okay. Now, 32nd verse. अतएव श्रुतिर्बाध्यं बाधित्वा शेषयत् यदः स एष नेति नेत्यात्मेति अतद्व्यावृत्तिरूपतः अतएव श्रुतिर्बाध्यं बाधित्वा शेषयत् यदः स एष नेति नेत्यात्मेति एतद्व्यावृत्तिरूपतः न अतएव therefore अतएव therefore श्रुतिः बाध्यं बाधित्वा अधः शेषयति. Very beautiful. Shruti Mata, what did she do? Badhyam baditva. Shruti Mata has negated all that can be negated. By which Upanishad? Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, where the mantra says neti neti iti. Na iti, na iti, not this, not this, not this. This is not me. This is not me. This is not me. Neti neti iti atma. Atmeti neti neti atma iti etad vyavritti rupatah. Beautiful thing. So therefore, here very clearly Shruti Mata says, Atayeva Shrutir Badhyam Badhitva. So this is not Atma, this is not Atma, this is not Atma. So Shruti Mata doesn't allow us to hold on to anything as I. Shruti Mata science tells us that no, look here, you are not the body. So don't claim body to be I. During transaction, you can use the I word with respect to body. Like in a drama scene, the actor says, suppose he's playing the role of Shivaji, Chhatrapati Shivaji. He speaks, I means my Shivaji home. Even though he uses the word, I am actor of Shivaji speaking, I am Shivaji. Within himself, he knows that I am playing this role and I am not this. Similarly, 24/7, we must have this awareness within that I am not this. I am something other than this. So therefore, in this way, Upanishad, neti neti method, by the method of negating the non-self. Sharira is not me, prana is not me, indriyas are not me, mind is not me, intellect is not me. So, I give up again. And after negating all that which can be negated, badhyam, which can be negated, badhitva, having negated what all can be negated. Through buddhi only. Negation not physically. Through buddhi. Through understanding. Sheshayati adaha. And what is left behind, unnegated, is Atma. So Shruti Mata, Shruti Pramana is given. So Vidyaranya Muni's thought, what is Shruti Pramana? Shruti Pramana is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. So ultimately what remains is I. This is how Vidyaranya Muni taking us slowly towards the realization. Okay. Idam rupantu yadyavat tatyaktum shakyate kilam ashakyo hyanidam rupaha sa atma badhavarjitaha idam rupantu yadyavat tat tyaktum shakyate kilam ashakyo yanidam rupaha sa atma badavarjitaha. Idam rupam. Now is another clue is given. See, very beautiful. It's all tapasya only. Now, what all can be negated? What all can be negated? All can be brought under one single word called idam. This. Idam. Idam means this. Idam means this means that which is in front of you, nearer to you. Idam. Idam pustakam. Now, Guru does so beautifully this. Very excellently he says. In his talks, he would explain the concept of that and this. Where he says, for example, that chair, this computer. But before computer, I have the textbook of Panchadashi, which you are not able to see, of course. So the textbook, Panchadashi textbook. So that chair, this computer. Now, when compared to this book, the computer becomes that computer and this book. That which is nearer to you, you are using that word as this. That this book is closer to me, I am using the word this. This book compared to that computer. Okay. Now, when compared to my body, the book becomes that book, no more this book. This book is only with respect to that computer. But when compared to this body, that book becomes that book and this body. And when I shift my focus to Pranamaya Sharira, so Pranamaya Sharira becomes idam, Sharira becomes that. So that body, this Pranamaya Sharira. That Pranamaya Sharira, this mind. I'm closing myself. That mind, this buddhi. That buddhi, this ahankar. That ahankar and this aham, Shuddha aham. So that ultimately what is left is so you, it is not idam, it is you. No more idam there. I. So therefore, idam rupantu yet yavat tat chaktum, such as body, mind, intellect, which is all idam. Idam, idam, idam tvena bhasate. All that which is known as this. Idam rupantu yad yavat tatyaktum shakyate. All that which can be renounced, rejected, negated, shakyate. So all idams can be thrown out. Idam is not me, aham. Ultimately, idam is not left. Idam is all idams are which is realized as this are thrown out. And all when idams are removed, when all idams are renounced, negated, then which idam remains? There is no idam, only aham. So previously, what are all to be negated? Big list. All that can be brought under one word, idam. So all those things are called idam rupam. So when all those things which are called idam rupam under the column of idam, yad yavat tat tyaktum shakyate akhilam. So whatever it is possible, all that which can be shakyum, tat tyaktum shakyate, which can be negated, then what is remaining now? Ultimately, ashakyaha hi anidam rupam. Oh, beautiful. It is over idam. Ultimately, what remains after all idams are thrown out, rejected, what remains is anidam. Idam na. Yat idam na bhavati tad anidam. Anidam means what? Aham. Aham is not idam. So yet anidam rupam ashakyaha. It is not possible to negate. Who can not be negated? You. You cannot negate yourself. Your permanent reality, existence. You are that infinite spirit. Because of ignorance, we think that we are body, mind, intellect complex. But each one of you is eternal free spirits. Divine. So all idams are given up. That which is not idam, that which cannot be brought under the category of idam. Idam means this, inverted commas. That cannot be negated. That which is anidam, which cannot be negated. So Atma, that is Atma, Bhada Varjitaha. That Atman can never be negated even by anybody. Maybe some other thing can exist other than this Atma, which may negate this Atma. Absolutely nothing. There is nothing other than that. There is nothing which the Atman cannot be negated. It is permanent, eternal reality. It is always shining as I, Shuddha Aham. That's what Gurudev says. What is that which is obstructing this realization for all of us? Vasanas. Because vasanas create desires in the intellect, desires create agitations in the mind, and agitated mind pushes sense organs into the world. Sense organs graze their field of objects, and every sense organ brings so much of kachara back into the mind, and they drop their perceptions, and mind gets agitated and flared up like swaha, swaha, swaha. Mind gets flared up, mind gets disturbed, agitated, and that agitated mind uh, creates new desires, and those new desires can be created as new vasanas, and the already existing vasanas are there. So these vasanas will go, and sometimes they stand in queue to fulfill, may in this life or next life. So those vasanas are increasing. So therefore, how to cut this? Because actions are vasanas create actions, actions create vasanas. How to break this chain? So Gurudev beautifully used to say in Bhagavad Gita classes, Yajnas. This was question of Arjuna, it seems. Meaning, Arjuna looked at Krishna with this doubt. Bhagavan Gurudev used to say, so beautifully says, the only way to let go vasanas in one direction, exhaust them, not creating new vasanas. The only way is giving up selfish action. So make all activities selfless. When all activities are made selfless, dedicated to Lord, the result will come. The result is you are not, you already dedicated that palam to Ishvara. So it will go to Samashti. So it is not creating a new vasana in you. Thus, over a period of time, all the existing vasanas are getting reduced. The vasana pressure, Guru used to say, vasana pressure on M and I, mind and intellect, is reduced. The more vasanas, more desires, more restlessness. Less vasanas, less desires, less agitations in the mind. Then you become more and more contemplative. Automatically, mind wants to withdraw. And we become more and more contemplative. So in contemplation, mind starts experiencing the inner joy of peaceful mind, desireless mind. And this increases further purity. When thus all vasanas are exhausted, the truth reveals itself. So what is the obstacle for us? Vasanas. So this is the thought in Panchadashi. So ultimately, all idam, when given up, what remains is anidam, that is aham, but is bhada varjita. It can never be negated. It is I. That is called awakening. That is called enlightenment. That is called realization. So Guru's grace is required. So may Puja Gurudev bless all of you with this divine realization. Tomorrow we will take up 34th verse. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai.